Hi everyone, welcome to TalkTech. In today's video, we'll discuss hearing loss. We'll talk about the type, the degree or the severity of hearing loss, and the appropriate hearing technologies used for them. If you or your child has ever had a hearing test, then you must have seen an audiogram. An audiogram is a graph with intensity or loudness along the y-axis with the quietest sound at the top and the loudest sound at the bottom. Along the x-axis is the pitch or the frequency, the lowest frequency on the right and the highest frequency on the left. The X and O markings on the audiogram represents one's hearing levels at that particular pitch. Based on where the markings fall, the hearing loss is classified into mild, moderate, severe, and profound. Remember, hearing levels can also differ across frequencies. Now, before we talk about the types of hearing loss, we need to understand how hearing works. The hearing mechanism consists of three parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. For individuals with typical hearing, the sound waves passes through the outer ear, vibrates the tiny bones in the middle ear, and the sound passes through the inner ear, and the tiny hair cells in the inner ear converts that sound to electrical signals and sends them to your brain via your nerve. Now, the types of hearing loss are based on where the problem is. If there is an issue in the outer or the middle ear, then it's a conductive hearing loss, meaning there is a problem in conduction of the sound. But if there is an issue in the hair cells or the inner ear or the nerve, then it's called a sensory neural hearing loss. If there is an issue in both the conductive mechanism and the inner ear, then it's a mixed hearing loss. Based on the type of hearing loss, an appropriate hearing technology is prescribed. With conductive hearing loss, it is often reversible and treated with medication or grommets. But if there is a damage in the inner ear, the hearing loss becomes permanent and would require amplification devices. Hearing aid, which acts as an amplifier, is prescribed for sensory neural hearing loss. But the hearing aid can only amplify sound to a certain extent. But if there is a permanent damage or deformity to the outer or the middle ear, then a BAHA is prescribed, which helps the sound bypass the outer and the middle ear and directly sends the signal into the inner ear through vibrations. BAHA works by vibrating the bone on the skull. If the hearing aid is not able to amplify the sound to adequate levels, in case of a profound hearing loss, for example, an cochlear implant is prescribed. A cochlear implant works by sending signals to the tiny implantable device put inside the inner ear, which then sends signal to the brain through the nerve. The significant thing to remember for young children with hearing devices is the speech banana. It is inside the speech banana that most of the speech sounds fall. Hence, it is important that the hearing devices help them to access the sounds inside the speech banana to develop normal speech and language. Remember, children won't be able to produce the sounds that they can't hear. For example, if a child can't hear the sound ch, then the child will only hear the word cat in catch, and in turn produce the word in the same way. It is also very important to wear the hearing devices during all waking hours to get the maximum benefit out of them. Remember, eyes open, ears on. Bye!